guys, so today I'm going to talk about my septum piercing. These are a bit of a Marmite piercing. People either love them or hate them. I personally am fascinated by them. I love them. I think they look great on men and women. And you can do a lot with them. There's quite a bit of different jewellery you can wear in them. You can just wear hoops, or like I wear the horseshoe, and you can get them with different colours, different kind of materials, different balls on the end. But yeah, I really like them. You can also stretch them as well, which I would personally never do, but I know a lot of people like that, and you can wear quite a big piece of jewellery in it. So yeah, there's quite a few misconceptions about it, like pain wise and where the actual piercing is. First of all, I just want to say it doesn't, it doesn't hurt to the point where I wouldn't get it done. It's the only thing I can liken it to is a lobe piercing for kind of the type of kind of skin that's going through, but it's even thinner, so it hurts even less. There's absolutely no resistance whatsoever, which, between that and kind of the sensitivity of the area, what is kind of equates to the pain. But there's not a lot of nerves kind of in that part, and there's no resistance, there's no cartilage, there's no kind of muscle or anything. So if you don't know, say if you feel your nose, first of all you've got the bit of skin that divides your nostrils that you can see, and then above that there's kind of hard cartilage which keeps your nostrils apart, and it's quite hard. But right in between those two there's a little bit of skin. You just kind of have to wiggle about and feel it, and see if you press quite hard on it, that, like with your nails, that is all you feel. It's just a tiny little pinch. It's nothing, really is nothing. Unless you're extremely sensitive to pain, or you're a hypochondriac or anything, you're going to feel kind of ridiculous if you worry about the pain. The way it's pierced is either some people do it freehand just with a needle, and then they guided jewellery through the needle, or when I got it done they used a clamp, which is kind of looks like a pair of scissors, but it's got a little bit on the end, and they just kind of position it, and then they just put the needle through and then guide the jewellery through. This is actually the jewellery they put in it. Even though I got it done like over a year ago, I personally really like the horseshoe, and I don't feel the need to want to change it for anything else. I'm quite minimalistic when it comes to jewellery. I don't like wearing loads of big kind of fancy bits and bobs. So yeah, it's so easy to get done. The best thing about it, I think though, is the fact that you can hide it. It's great for if you work somewhere where you're not allowed facial piercings, or even, I don't want to promote being against your parents, but you could get this done and you could hide it, and your mum and dad probably wouldn't know about it. I'll just show you how easy it is to hide it. You don't even need to change the jewellery. Just go like this, and then that's it gone. You can't really see it depending on your anatomy. Some people might need to put like a black retainer bar, which is just basically like a U-shaped piece of either metal or plastic, and that goes in. It's not got any balls or anything on it. It just sits in, and then it's harder to see because obviously it's a dark place, and then that's it out. So even when it's healing and stuff, you can still move it. You're not really supposed to, but I did, and I didn't have any problems with it, as long as you don't do it a lot. Like, I left it down, slept with it down and stuff, and then just put it up when I was going to work, and then just took it back down when I was finished. When it comes to kind of the healing process, it's really quick because it is such a tiny wee bit of skin. I think mine was fine within 2 weeks. For aftercare, all I did was I got a Q-tip and some kind of warm salty water that was boiled, and I just kind of rubbed around each side of the hole twice a day, at the morning and at night, and that's it. Pain wise, when it's healing, it feels quite tight and stuff, but it loosens up as it heals. And the worst thing about it is you get kind of hard bogies around the bit inside it, and it's painful if you knock it and the wee kind of crusty bits bang against the actual piercing. But after a while you stop getting those, or I have anyway, and now it's just completely kind of wiggly, and it's fine. It never ever hurts. Another thing I suggest when it's healing is don't like sleep on your face or anything, because you could cause it to heal squint and you don't want that. So just kind of just leave it alone basically. It's quite easy to heal. So yeah, I actually got mine pierced twice. The first time they really messed it up, and the second time obviously they fixed it. The thing about piercings is, I know kind of sometimes like going into piercing parlours or tattoo parlours, like you can feel slightly intimidated. I do anyway, but if somebody's done something wrong, let them know, because at the end of the day it's on your body, you've paid to have it done. And the piercer, they don't want a bad reputation because they've messed up and you haven't got the balls to go and fix it. So yeah, I'll just show you the pictures of the first time I got it done. They done it actually squint that way and squint in the way, so it went from the soft kind of wee bit of skin in between out of the bottom of this bit here, and then it was also like that, and it was too low down. I've got pictures I'll just show you, just in case you don't know what a ridiculous looking septum looks like. But yeah, so you can see how low down it is. It doesn't look right at all. And then kind of up inside my nose, this is a disgusting picture, you can see that it isn't sitting straight. Basically I got it done, I didn't really look at it too much. I just I was like thanks and left, and then I was getting the bus home and I kind of got my hand mirror out and I was like, right, this isn't right. I went home, I emailed them and I was like, look, this isn't right, it's squint. Took the pictures just in case I had any problems or whatever. Like, that's fine, leave it in, come back tomorrow and we'll take it out for you. So I went in, they took it out and stuff, and then they're like, come back in a week and we'll do it again. They didn't charge me any extra or anything, obviously, because it was their fault, and they pierced it again. So yeah, and now it's fine. Like say, a lot of people say, oh, it's really important you go to a reputable, or I can't say that word, a professional piercer and stuff, which is true, it is important, but sometimes even though professionals, and they get good reviews, they can still make mistakes and stuff. So yeah, it's important that you always, you're happy with the piercing at the end of the day. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about septum piercings. They're really great, they're easy to change, you can hide them, they heal really quickly. If you're thinking about getting it, definitely get it done, because at the end of the day, even if you don't like it or you get fed up with it after a wee while, it doesn't leave a scar on your face, so there's absolutely no reason not to get it. So yeah, that's my piercing experience. The next kind of piercings I'm planning on getting, I think I'm going to kind of video the progress of them healing. I'm going to get my tongue done, possibly on Saturday. I was meant to get it last Saturday, but something came up. I also really want to get a dermal anchor, kind of on the ropes about that. I'm going to get my belly button re-pierced, and the kind of big one that I'm really trying to like hype myself up for is I want to get my nipples pierced. So yeah, if you want to know about any of those, then subscribe. And if you want to know about any of the other piercings I've got, which is my nose, my lip and my ears, just let me know. And yeah, that's it really. Thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions at all that I haven't covered, just put them in the below box and I promise I'll get back to you. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.